Hey guys, I'm currently setting up the Nakamura. Let's see if we can show you some of this. So we're running brass spike hinges and backs. So I think all the bits have fallen down in here. Let's just see. Here we go. Ooh, pretty. There we go. Look at that. So just machine that. As you can see, it's solid brass. Beautiful. Lovely. So that's that bit, and that's the other half. Yeah, let me bring you round. Okay, there we go. Look at all that brass. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? I love brass, I really do. I want to show you this box, following on from the video yesterday. It's in my bike, cycling this morning. So that's that holder from yesterday. I'm pretty happy with it. So I'm doing another one to hold 25mm parts. So we can do these because the face, although the back side is 20.5, the front side is 25, and we want to store them this way up. And then I had a thought a moment ago, oh, I need a little holder for the lenses, and well, there's loads of other parts to go in here as well. That all needs to be in there because it helps people actually organise the boxes. I've also 3D printed a label holder as well for this. So I think 4-hour print, something like that. I'm going to talk to you about a problem that I have. Now, these parts up here are all scrap parts, but they give us a good idea. So we're doing a halfway spike section that's basically made up of this screw to this, and then combined with one of these and one of these, but not an aluminium, it will be brass. And I'm trying to line up, so you can see this thread, as the offset the hole comes through there, even get the end mill to come through and try and clean up the edge of that hole, which you should be able to kind of see. There's the other side, there's that offset the hole. It's quite hard to make sure that the centre drill doesn't wander, it's quite a challenge that, but we found peck drilling works well with that. We mark that with a P. And this one's got a M. Just helps when the guys are actually doing the anodise and powder coat, they know what part is what. So the idea is that these two screw together and they're meant to line up exactly the same way. So they're meant to line up when they're screwed together perfectly upright, or like that, so that they're facing the same way. I just can't get them to do it. So at the moment, I think, because I've not got a lot of brass left. I've got no more 1-inch brass bar, so I'm a bit stuck. I haven't got time to try and mess about with the threads. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this shape that, instead of it being a thread, it's going to be like an OD turned face with a little groove in it. And then in this body, I'm going to put 2 drill holes and tap it both sides, and just bring in 2 grub screws to come and bite into this, and then it can rotate it freely. That's my solution at the moment, but I'd love to know if you have any suggestions on how I can get that to line up. In theory, you should be able to get it to thread start, etc. in exactly the same place. Now I can for this, for sure, but on Fusion with a normal tap, it doesn't really give me much of a chance to deal with a thread start on this. So I find that I can take one of these, and screw it into different ones of these, and they all line up completely differently. It was really annoying because I spent ages trying to get these to line up perfectly. I couldn't quite do that. I don't often get a chance to make brass spike lights, and they're quite nice when you actually get to do them. A bit of a challenge because the OD finishes have to be really perfect. Obviously, how they're finished is how they're finished. So I want the lathe to produce them perfect every time. Okay, so we're drilling in here, and then we're taking that same drill, coming in this side, and then in this side, and then we're going to come in and tap that hole, and then we're going to come tap that one, and that one, and then we're going to come in and use a chamfer tool on the back side, and then come in and chamfer that side, and come in and chamfer that side. So that cleans everything up. That's that part. I now need to design the second part. On hands-free, but there you go, that's what I've done. I've now actually modelled the cut properly with a 0.4 radius, which is what our finish tool is, and that's what I'm going to go with. So you can see it's very slightly off center, and that's because I want the grub screw to kind of pull it in tighter as you do it up. So that's what I've gone with at the moment. Hopefully I can come up with another way later on, but it'll get us there. What I was saying about this setup, so that's much better. It means the parts don't go clanging together, and we've also got the order tag in this little holder here. I think I can improve on this holder a little bit because this flops over a little bit, but otherwise I'm pretty happy.